testing out my live feed here. I have no idea if the reception is good, but I was taking a little break. So I'm gonna turn on my chat. Welcome to my channel. I don't usually go live during the day, but I had to take a little time today to do this because I'm not going to be there tonight. And usually I go live the first Wednesday of every month. It was horrible. It's so dirty in this little spot, so I had to clear out a lot of wood. All right, who else is in here? Is there only one person in here, Big B? Thanks for being here. I'm glad you hear me fine. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful outside. We're not used to having this beautiful like weather at this time of the year here in Quebec. Usually it's like really cold and snowy. So, hey Russell, what's up? I'm in the woods. Oh, hey Ian. Yeah, I'm in the woods and I just blazed a trail to get to this spot. And I'm so happy there's good reception. I'm like way high up here. I got lost 2 times on my way on my way here. And I have like my bag, and I have my chainsaw, and I have all my filming equipment and stuff. Hey Kathy, thanks for being here. I had to take a break. Like I was filming and I was like, how did I come here yesterday and I got completely lost twice? Like you guys, if you've been following me for a little while, you guys know that I have a hard time being in the woods by myself. And with everything that's been going on over the past few months, I was like, you know what? I love myself too much to be fearful of this all my life. So, hey Alex. Hey John. Nice to see you. So yeah, I love myself too much to be fearful of the woods all my life. So I figured I'd have to do like exposure therapy. That's what I'm doing. It's a beautiful spot. I'm really excited. Hey, Southern Bless. Hey, Matt and Patty. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally got lost. And it's getting a little chilly now because I'm not working. I've been out in the woods for a month cutting the firewood. Love the woods. Yeah. See, Ben's usually the guy that goes into the woods, but like I've always dreamt of having like a little bushcraft village and like have these camps and stuff. And Ben's gonna be out all next weekend, and my daughters were like, Mom, we want to go see the spot. And so I was like, oh crap, like okay, well this weekend when Dad's gonna be away, I'm gonna bring you guys out there, but there's so much stuff to clear still. So I'm like working every single day cutting wood and making sure that when we do come out here, then we'll be able to have a safe spot to camp out, maybe get a tent out and actually camp out, because it's supposed to be really nice weather. So I'm excited. City Girl's bravest moment ever was hiking in the cabin from the road by herself. Oh yeah, totally right. It's funny because I'm not a city girl either, you know, so it's like, why should I be afraid of the woods? Oh hey, thank you, Dragon. Nice to see you making a hobby. Yes, and I'm so happy there's good reception. So yeah, I got like my logging boots and everything, and yeah, it's a beautiful spot. So I can't wait to show you guys. I did like just a really simple video, just day one, and I was just hiking up here and finding the spot. But yeah, today I totally got lost. So I have to like go through the trail over and over again and make sure that it's really clear for when I do bring my daughters out here, because it is quite the hike. It's not the easiest terrain either. It's like really up on a hill, and like I have a really hard like mountainy terrain. So, but we're really high up. So I think that the spot that I chose is going to be really good. Like I don't think it's gonna get like swamped or anything, you know. So. Yeah, Dragon, that's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow, that's the first thing. Like I had my GoPro on my head, and I was walking with all my bags and stuff and my chainsaw, and I was like, where the crap am I? And I was like, I got that all on film, and I was like, how did I do this? Like, how did I get lost? And so I went back down, had all my equipment on me, and I came out through this other part of my property, and I was like, okay, yeah, I need to mark these like big time. So what I've been doing just for today, since I don't have tape, I'm just cutting down like trees that are in the trail, and I'm putting them on the side so that I'm able to to find my way back. Glen J, banana skin trail, yeah. There you go. Oh, so I don't know, like I'm afraid to move my camera around almost, because I like every time that I usually go live with my camera, with my phone, and I move, it cuts out, but I can give you guys like a little tiny tour probably. Let me see if I can, if it cuts out too much, I'll just set it back down, okay? Please forgive me. I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, so this is where the fire is gonna go, right in the old stump there. I cut these down yesterday because they were just like really dead, sticking up, and I didn't want anybody to get hurt. So I'm gonna have to cut some of those ones down too, because if there's a windy night or something, I don't want anything to fall on our tent. But there, see how messy it is in the woods? So I have to clean out a whole bunch of it. But there's like little plateaus down there that you can go down, and it's just like all nice and flat. So this is it, guys. This is my little bushcraft village in Dragon. That's that's the Bigfoot in the picture. Yeah, so I've been clearing out just like wood and making piles and clearing this stuff out, but it's the beginning. It's like a whole bunch of down trees. I think there's a whole bunch of like good resources to if I want to like build camps or stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it's not cutting out. This is what it looks like. Hello, fellow Earthling. Hello, Howie. How are you? Oh, look, there's a place for your trebuchets. Yeah. So yeah, I only have like an hour left here, and I only filled up my chainsaw, and I didn't bring any gas or anything with me because I had way too much stuff. But I'm gonna get back to it pretty soon. I was just taking a little break, and I'm so happy that the reception is good. Like I was afraid. But there's like better reception here than there is at my house. So that's really exciting. And yesterday I totally got scared. I got scared once, but I think it was just a squirrel. But squirrels are really noisy. And I get like I was like, what is it? You know? I'm such a wuss. But anyways, I was totally inspired by Mark from Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles, and all the bushcraft community to do this. I've been dreaming about this for a really long time, and so I have a lot of friends too that are into bushcraft, and they're like, "Oh, Mallory," they saw my picture on Facebook, and they're like, "I want to come out and build my own little shed," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, there's plenty of space for a lot of people here, so yeah." I am well, Mallory. Lots of biomass on your land for making soil. I love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's some. Want to see the soil here, Howie? Here. Let me. Okay. So these are just leaves, but look at this soil. It's seriously beautiful soil. Look at that topsoil. And I'm gonna come out here with a shovel probably tomorrow, so I can start shoveling out my fire pit. But yeah, this is gonna be a wild ride this weekend. I'm gonna try to film some of it because I'm gonna have my kids. It's gonna be a little hard, but I'm just gonna clear this up today, come back tomorrow, build the fire pit, and then have a little flat surface so I can mount my tent. And we're gonna sleep in a tent this weekend with my kids. Ben's not gonna be here, and he's not a camping guy anyway, so I'm gonna do that on my own. My little adventures. Yeah, it is fantastic. Oh, yeah, so I figured I would just come up here and fill up one tank And that will be it for today, so I can have at least energy to come back tomorrow. And the more that I do it, the more that I'll figure out that, like, my trail and not get lost every time. So, hey, cat. Just watch out for the moose. The moose? Yeah. Moose, I don't think they're going to come out here. Maybe you should start a new challenge for other awesome YouTube women. Maybe. Maybe, but there are a lot of them already. But yeah, maybe. That would be, face your fears. Face your fears and live your dream. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I had such a year, guys. I had such a year. I was like so up and down all year, and I was sort of like a hermit inside the house, and I was afraid to do like a lot of things. And so I did my motorcycle course, and I faced a lot of fears this summer. Like I said in the beginning, like, I love myself too much to be fearful of stuff all my life, and so I'm facing them. And I'm happy. It actually felt really amazing to be out here alone. Sorry, it was sort of reference to the movie Strange Brew, but Canadian. Oh, I never saw that one. The Mies. I never saw that one. Oh, it feels so amazing to be out here. Yeah, and eventually, well, maybe I'll, one day I'll have a YouTube meetup and we can all meet here. That would be awesome. I would love that. Hi, Bettina. Oh, hi, Pranat. How are you? Out in India. Nice to see you guys. Oh, man, I kind of regret not having a beer right now. But I have water. I ride my bicycle, and I know when I go into new places, I get a weird, scary feeling. But the more I do the route, the more I feel safe. Yeah, exactly. It's like the only time that I would really feel safe in the woods is if I were with Ben or if I was with my horse. And like in my woods here, everything's like you guys saw, it's just so dirty that there was no way that I could come riding out here with my horse. But eventually I would like the trail to be clear enough so that I could eventually trailer out my horses just for like a weekend and have them camp here. That would be awesome. That would be like, yeah, that would be nice. And I guess you guys probably figured out from the effort that I'm putting here that we're probably not going to sell the place. We're probably going to stay. Like, we can't, yeah, we're most likely going to stay because we just really love it here, and we're not done. Our journey is not done here. So like, I can't see myself doing this somewhere else that would be better. It's just our house that needs a lot of love. So we're going to slowly but surely get it back into renovating the house. But for now, I'm just taking advantage of this really beautiful weather to be out in the woods and, yeah, do this. So I know my content's been all over the place. David Thompson, Mallory, so great to see you. I'm glad to see you are happy and healthy. You have such a sweet soul. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I've been doing a lot of soul searching lately, that's for sure. Living in the moment and just, being at one with myself. And so that's been my year. Yeah, squirrel sounds. Yeah, yesterday it was crazy. Like, I was hearing all these sounds, and like I just came out with a little saw, like a silky saw, and my axe. And so I didn't have my chainsaw or anything, so I took a break, and it was like so silent, and there was absolutely no wind. And so that's when I heard all these sounds, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And I was filming, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mallory, you're such a wuss. Fine and sound. Oops. My head is framed by the sunlight. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. It's a beautiful spot. I was so happy to see that Jesse went over to your pond, Russell. That's awesome. I love the forest and used to play by myself as a kid. However, although I am in daytime, at night I'm still a bit fearful living in. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Like, during the day it's a lot. Well, actually I think it's, for me, it's the bears, right? And I know that they're more afraid of us than we are of them. Or anyways, yeah. But I think like in the wintertime, I'm at peace with the fact that they're hibernating, and I'm like, I don't have to worry about them. But in the summertime, it's like, and in the fall, you know that they're gathering up their last reserves of fat and stuff like that. So I'm like, they might be hungry. So that's like the blockage that I had. If you guys watch my beaver dam video, you guys like I explained that. I was like, it's just the bears. Other than that, there's nothing else that I'm afraid of. The more you're out there, the more you will be able to pick out the different sounds of animals and the trees. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The widowmakers. That's why I'm out here with the chainsaw, actually, because yesterday I took down 2 of these birch trees that were completely dead, and I was like, I'm just gonna burn them, and to make sure that here, I'm gonna point you guys up. So like, I'm just clearing, like this one here. I'm gonna clear that one out. And because that one's dead, and there's one branch on that tree that's dead too. So yeah, I'm being careful for those guys, and I got my helmet and everything, so I'm being safe. The sounds are just little woodland creatures enjoying the beautiful day. Yeah, if they're standing dead, should be good firewood. Yes, exactly, they are just completely standing dead. And there's a whole bunch of trees that are down. If you look down the valley, there's like this corridor of down trees, and it just like went completely, how do we say that, it made everything fall in that like corridor. So I'm sort of in that corridor, just a little bit on the side, but I'm making sure that like the trees aren't too big. So yeah, and I'm looking around, and there's a whole bunch of little widowmakers that I'm gonna have to cut down. But that's like, this is the most open space that I have to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna work at that today, especially if I bring my kids out here. We have bears and wolves and fishers, and yeah, winter makes the bear fearless. I do use bear bell. Yeah, Ben told me I should have a bell just to make me feel better. But then there's that story of that girl that that had the bell, like that joke. You guys know that? This lady's like, oh, I'm gonna wear a bell and go out in the woods, and then they found the bear with the bell in his belly. It's just a stupid joke, but still, little fears. We have a willow. Yeah, you have a dog. Yeah, I might actually bring my dog this weekend too with my kids, since my husband's not going to be here. I'm going to try to bring a rope tomorrow so I can hook it up, and then he'll be able to just like, have a little space, because if I let my dog loose here, he'll run or come back with a porcupine quails, because that's how he is. He will never learn. The only thing I would be nervous about is bears and wolves. I would definitely... Yeah, I don't have wolves here. I have coyotes. I do have bears, though. And Ben came face to face with a bear, I think it was 2 years ago. And it had like a nice white, like, that white line there. So that was like the point where I was like, I'm not going back into the woods alone. But yeah, I had to do it. And if we have food here, then of course I'm just gonna set it aside, not have it in my tent and stuff like that, because I might come out here with some bacon and with my, make some good food. And we're not too far away from the house, so it's nice. I've been worried about the large pack of coyotes and then a bear, unless... Yeah, that's true, because there are packs of coyotes. I haven't seen any here per se, but I know that a pack of coyotes is pretty dangerous too. But yeah, I'll try to figure something out, especially if I have the kids. I'll seek for something, go out to the wildlife store and maybe get myself like a can or something, or like a flashbang thingy. Hang it from a tree at least 10 feet above the ground, away from your tent. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I was like, do I go see my horses today? Or no, I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm glad I did, because I left early, because I probably like walked for a half an hour before I found the spot. So All right. How's our own dog sleep again? Funny thing, you want to see the bears and wolves but just not too close unexpectedly. Yeah, they howl a lot near my house. I hear them a lot near my house. Looks like a very beautiful spot you have. Maybe plant a few fruit trees. There's some, yeah, maybe eventually. I'm gonna start by clearing out the spot, and I don't know like at what point I'm gonna come here this winter. But I told Ben, I was like, it would be really nice to have like a little hot tent, so we could come out in the winter and just like start working on stuff and clearing it out still. But they cost, like, I looked online yesterday and I looked for the used ones, but I might have to wait till next year for that. But then I was like, oh, maybe like a homemade teepee, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on like how much effort we put into the spot before it snows. But the snow's coming really, really fast, so. Nice to see you, Russ. Yeah, I have to go too. I have to get started because I go get my kids every day after school, and yeah, like I said, that's why I'm going live today. I can't go live tonight. I have a date, so date night. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna let you guys go on that. Thank you, Dragon, for your super donation. And $27. Did I see a 27? Did somebody else leave a donation that I didn't know of? Oh my gosh, let me see. I have to scroll down. I thought I saw $20. Oh, it's because it's American dollars. So your $20 transformed into $27. That's cool. Put a little cabin or teepee. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe a little teepee would be nice. Well, have a great day and a wonderful night, Ma. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, guys. Thanks for stopping in. And I'm so happy that there's good reception. If you're out there with still, especially alone, keep a windlass tourniquet. Oh, yeah, I have good protection, and I have my hat and everything, and it's just like a small little chainsaw, so I'm really careful. I really am, but yeah, I guess a tourniquet would be good to have. I think we actually have one inside the house, because Ben, with his military equipment, he got a whole bunch of stuff. John Chiasson, hello. I'm heading out, actually. I need to get back to work, because I'm actually getting a little chilly, and I need to get back to moving. But it was really nice to see you guys. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll try to get a video out for you guys pretty soon and show you guys the spot like thoroughly. Okay? Bye-bye. Have a good day.